Hello, I'm Abbie, presenter and sustainability enthusiast, and today I'm taking a very special guest for a drive and for some electric chats. This is the electric perspective from Octopus Electroverse. In a little whistle-stop tour, as if I was an alien that had just landed on planet Earth. What you do for a living, Laura?
I landed at Autotrader 11 years ago now. EV wasn't a thing, really, when I first joined, because I've been at the absolute forefront of the industry from its inception.
Yeah, and if you've gone from like an old banger of a manual car.
Yeah, which I absolutely have, and stroke still have as a second car.
Yeah. So that's interesting. How do you find having both?
Oh, night and day. I've got an old Golf. It was my London car, and it does station runs and, you know, happy days. But I guess then versus, so I've got a BMW iX3 SUV, like driving around where I live. I love the feeling of being higher up.
Yes.
You know, especially driving around the lanes. The lights, I think, is just far superior in newer cars. So actually, like visibility, driving at night, everything is just much easier and more enjoyable.
What are you like most excited about, do you think, for the future of electric cars and charging, and in the kind of world of Autotrader as well? Anything really exciting coming up?
I'm excited for more people to be able to access EVs.
Yeah.
And actually, most people only ever buy used cars. There are loads of new cars coming onto the market, which is great because then they flow in to become used cars. That opens up the market to more people can experience.
More affordable.
Yeah, more affordable, but cleaner cars as well. And I think actually the bigger benefit, you know, we've got to kind of keep remembering is air quality, less pollution, which I think is just a great thing. And that shouldn't just be something that, you know, wealthy people can afford.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of chat about, like you say, around, am I going to need to replace the battery? So what's the sort of condition of the second-hand cars like?
I mean, very good. A lot of the manufacturers are offering 8-year warranties on batteries for one. So when those cars are changing hands, second, third time around,
the warranty's
battery's still in warranty. So that's one thing.
Yeah.
But also the degradation levels are only about 1-2% a year.
Yeah.
So actually, when you're buying second-hand cars, the batteries are still 85% capacity.
Yeah.
And you're going to get a lot of range from those cars.
Yeah, it's exciting. So many people that I speak to that haven't driven an EV, or that maybe have driven one but still haven't bought one, the narrative is, I would miss the gears. I would miss that, like, really feeling like I was driving. And I was that person, to be honest, beforehand. I was like, no, you know, I used to love like rallying, and I used to work for Motus TV. And then you actually do a couple of long journeys in one and you're like, wow, this is lovely.
Yeah. So I'm definitely not the petrol head of, you know, needing to kind of the whole kind of gear.
The gears,
you know,
the give
piece.
or take, yeah. But it's interesting, isn't it, that like so much of the narrative around EVs and the marketing and stuff, it's been quite like complicated techie promo, which if you're not interested, you know, I'm not particularly interested in the tech, you're not particularly interested in the tech, it's confusing. Like, what has been your experience from being in the industry and being at Autotrader in the whole kind of marketing of EVs?
I think the marketing of cars for a long time has been poor, especially to women.
Yeah.
Unless you're a petrol head, I think people are just switched off. And actually, it's not just women, it is the non-petrol head men as well. So I think swathes of the population have just found buying a car really difficult and not very enjoyable.
Yeah.
And I think actually with the birth of EV, it's been a massive opportunity actually to try and address that. So I would love to see industry actually talk differently about cars. I want to look for a car that will fit the kid and the dog. So when somebody starts sort of wanging on about tech, I'm just like, that's just not even relatable.
But that's so refreshing coming from somebody that works at Autotrader, something that's like really high up in the industry as well, because I think there's just this expectation that you're kind of made to feel a little bit stupid sometimes when you go into a car garage.
Yeah.
I was going to say as a woman, but you're right, probably if you're also not a petrol head. So it's really refreshing that you, as someone that's got so much industry experience, can still voice that and can still be that, like, juxtaposition to what most people think.
We've launched new search categories where actually if you do just want a car with a big boot,
Yeah.
there is literally a category for that.
That's so good. So you can just filter by
Yeah.
what's important to
Yeah.
you. How have you found the public charging situation? Do you have a home charger?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I have got a home charger, which does make life extremely easy. And one of the biggest benefits with electric is that there's some serious running cost savings. And then being able to charge at home was like made it a no-brainer, basically. I'm with Octopus actually, and the whole process was really easy.
Yeah.
And the communication, around how you integrate your charger to your EV tariff,
Yeah.
was fantastic.
Same. Also an Octopus customer, actually not paid to say that.
No, me neither. Happenstance.
But what's fun is that then when you get the EV tariff, where it's like 7 pence per kilowatt or something overnight,
Yeah.
because that's your kind of night rate to charge your car, we've got the washing machine going, we're setting the dishwasher on a timer, the whole house is lit up like a Christmas tree every night because I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, we may as well.
Yeah.
It's so cheap. Like if my husband puts the dishwasher on and hasn't scheduled it to happen between the hours of midnight and 6, I'm like, we're having words. You're paying for that. You can flip me the tenner. But public charging then, talk to me
Yeah.
about your experience with that so far.
I've actually had a relatively good experience.
I love the tone of why that sounded so
Well,
surprised.
do you know what? They're working in the industry. There is a fair amount still of scepticism, and I think it's definitely easier than people think. I know if I'm going to go to an Instavolt, I used one on the weekend, 80%. We had a coffee and literally within 15 minutes we had everything, all the charge we needed.
Yeah.
And actually we were longer than that by the time we had the coffee and, everyone
Yeah.
went to the toilet or
Yeah.
whatever.
So any myths, bit of myth busting that you want to do around EVs?
There was things like, a car park's going to collapse with the cars, where the value's tanking, where the battery's going to explode. There are no chargers,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. A lot of those things I think people now realise, aren't actually problems. And I think the last couple of years especially, the public charging network has improved so much. I think now charging actually, I don't think it's the problem people fear.
Yeah.
And I would hope it doesn't, turn people off making the decision to make the switch. I remember there was a car caught on fire at, I think it was Gatwick Airport, maybe a couple of years ago now, and the media were all over it. There's an EV's caught fire in the car park, it's a disaster, nobody buy one. And actually it transpired it was a diesel. And we actually found that people were believing this stuff, in the media, and it was then negatively influencing their purchasing decisions.
Yeah.
So you think, gosh, there's work to be done to make sure that we are sharing a more factual narrative.
What about some quick fire questions then? Best sing-along car song?
At the moment, Appetite, Harry Styles.
Appetite. Oh no, I'm thinking of the other one. I'm thinking
Oh, no,
of a
it is
different
that
song.
one.
Oh,
It is
that's
that
not Harry
one.
Styles, is it?
Isn't it?
I don't know.
But it's the Appetite.
Yeah. That's not Harry Styles.
No?
No.
Oh dear.
But I do know the song. Passenger Princess or Driving Queen?
Passenger Princess.
Yeah, you've
I
looked quite comfy
hate
in that seat.
Parking.
Best car snack?
Is coffee a snack? No.
When you're a mum of a
I
5-year-old,
mean-
100%.
Oh.
Regen driving, so when you're...
Yeah, I do. Regen all the way.
Oh, I didn't even get the
turn
chance.
it on. I didn't even know what it was.
Yes.
Going back to the first time I got an EV.
Why would you
Just
use...
so much easier.
Why would you want to move your foot if you can
Quite.
just keep your foot in the same position?
Seriously.
It must have been an incredible 11 years, really, seeing this industry in its infancy and now where it's been.
I mean, it's massive now. So many facets to it.
Yeah.
And it is really exciting, I think, and it's just only going to get bigger.
Yeah, it is. Well, thank you so much for being my passenger princess today. You've been a great person to ferry around roads that I've never been to before. And now you're going to have to watch
What an
me
excellent driver.
park
Thank
terribly.
you.